Hello, everyone, and welcome to the. I'm your host, Freddie, and this might be a short episode because I got to go find a VCR for some reason. I'm here with AJ. AJ, how you doing today?
I wanted to show that for everybody, so now you know. You have to come back next week and watch the show so you can get the cure. Otherwise, you're going to die. 7 days.
And joining us tonight as well is Janelle and Leo. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
These are our special guests. This is the first time I've been on camera with them. So, how y'all doing today?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Like I said, feeling nervous though. Got to find that VCR. So today we are going to be reviewing, as you all saw, the movie Ringu, not to be confused with the American version of the Ring. We are also going to be reviewing Avatar Aang, and then afterwards we have a trailer to watch, along with this week's AEW Match of the Week. So, AJ, what do you want to start us off with today?
Well, since you only got 7 days to live, might as well talk about it, discussing rings. So let's go ahead and get the trailer out of the way now. And there you have it. Since we have guests, I say we let the guests describe the movie and give us their review of it. What do you say, Freddie?
Sounds like a great plan.
Great. Janelle, Leo, guess what? Welcome to the show. Why don't you tell us what Ringu was about and your thoughts of the movie?
Okay, so we actually watched the American version today. And I haven't seen the real one in a long time. So we are a little out of sync, but it's essentially the same. So
ish.
There's some different you'll have to remind me, because I think the last time I saw Ringu we were together. So like it was probably 20 years ago. So it's a great family story about a sweet little girl who loves horses and water. Don't you think?
You're killing Leo there. I think that's called patricide. You cause murder to your own child. That's patricide.
Patricide. Is that when you kill your father?
I think that's when you kill your father.
That's when you kill your father.
What about fratricide? Whatever.
One of those.
I just heard it recently.
It's a side of some kind.
It's a side effect.
Side effect.
It's a side effect of having a child.
Of being evil.
Being evil and having a child.
Yeah. So the version that we saw today, which I know varies slightly from the original, is about a videotape that these kids find and they watch it thinking it's a joke, and it turns out to be a haunted videotape, and the essence of the ghost comes at them through the film and curses them so that in 7 days they die, just like she did. Anything to add to that?
It was a good movie.
Josh appreciated the cold open. Thank you, Josh, for being there for me. My brother got my back. That's right. Now, Josh, you have to be back here in 7 days or you're going to die. So, yeah, that is what the movie is about, basically. These kids try to play off of this videotape, thinking it's a joke, and then it turns out that it's not a joke. 7 days later, they're dying in horrific and horrible ways. And so now these detectives are trying to figure out, detectives and a newspaper reporter are both trying to investigate both the story and the history behind the murders and how all this stuff is happening. And so in doing so, you find out some really deep and disturbing stuff about the family. And I believe in your version, it was called Samara.
Yes.
Okay. And in our version, it's called Sadako.
Yeah.
And so in learning Samara's parents were really disturbed and messed up and had a really messed up way of raising her. And it kind of cursed this tape and this lifestyle and brought it on to other people, and they have to share it with them. It's kind of like I can't remember the name of that movie, where the people, It Follows, except you don't have to sleep with everybody to pass the curse on. Instead of sleeping with everybody, you just have to make them watch the video to pass the curse on to them, so that you don't have to have the curse anymore. Which is why I showed you guys the curse, because I'm free now. I'm good to go.
Now that we showed it, then we don't have to die.
And now you see why I was panicking. I got to go find a VCR. I got to go find the tape. I got to copy it and mail it out. Speaking of mailing it out, that's pretty much the last time I saw Ringu was when Netflix was a mail-in service.
Yep. I remember renting Ringu on Netflix when it came in the mail.
Yep, that was the fun times.
For Freddie, this was a revisit, but a revisit that because you hadn't seen it in so long that you just completely forgot about it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I had a gist of what was happening based off of the story, but oh man, I'm blanked out for a second. But yeah, no, everything that I remember, I started to piece back together. I was like, oh, okay, so this happened and that happened, which was exactly how I enjoyed it. It was a fun movie to rewatch. I'm glad to rewatch it. Might rewatch it again later, because I know you said there were more than just the first two.
Oh, there's so many more.
And I only ever watched the first two.
There's like 5. Aren't there like 5 of the original?
There's like 7 or 8. I went through the list the other day.
Yeah.
And there's just so many. There's even, I want to watch Ringu versus Grudge.
Oh, yeah.
He was telling me about that last week, and I'm like, okay, no, I'm definitely going to have to watch these other ones at some point. Because
it just keeps going on. Well, it goes on. Like Sadako has 2 parts, and they're both in 3D in Japan. And then there's the American version, of which there's like 3 parts of. And so it's an ongoing story. And then there's the manga, and it's just, it's ridiculous.
And it was based off a novel that I just found out. So I'm like, oh, okay. I did not know that.
Right.
And the novel is loosely based on several different true stories.
Right. It's all lore.
Yeah.
It's all urban legend and lore put together.
Yeah.
It's the same with the Grudge.
I love hearing about.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite. Yeah, I wanted to see the Sadako versus Kayako one, and I never got a chance to see it.
Well, now we have some homework, don't we?
Yep.
We do need to start. I am thinking about starting up those group watching videos where we can all sit back and watch a video and have reactions to them, and just have reaction videos to those. So maybe we can think about doing something like that with that movie, and then I'll invite you guys all over to watch it from home.
That'd be great.
Leo, is this your first adventure? Well, you saw the American version, but did you enjoy it? Were you scared? Were you creeped out? Do you not want a cell phone anymore?
Kind of all of them at once. I really did enjoy the movie, the cinematography, and the cinematography and the way that things were described, and just the way that information was pulled. A lot of the interesting like mystery aspects were interesting to me. I really liked it.
Cool. Is this your first time into a style of horror movie like this?
I don't think so. I think I'm familiar with a kind of like TV horror, almost psychological horror somewhat. It reminded me of things, certain things I've seen on YouTube. It reminded me of I had it and then I lost it. Can't remember. Sorry.
Hey,
Yeah,
happens
but
to me all the time.
it reminded me of a lot of different things that I've seen before. But it was also just new in that of itself.
Now, did it interest you enough with everything you've seen so far on the show that you'd want to watch the Japanese version?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, even just the trailer pulled me in. It was very interesting.
I'm ashamed of your mother for showing you that version first.
That's the one I have.
I would think a true horror fan would have introduced you to the original. So shame on your mother. And please remember to always watch the original first.
Always watch the original first. Well, if we're going to go that far, then I should have made her read the book first. But I didn't.
No. In movie choices, you can watch the movie first.
I didn't.
But if they enjoy manga, then maybe that'd be cool. But
yeah, because actually I ended up watching The Ring first because I didn't know it was based off a Japanese movie at the time. So
yeah, and that was me too. Like we went to go see The Ring. I'd never heard of it before, and then AJ rolled up with, "Here, have the original," and that was why I saw the original to begin with. But it wasn't until after I'd already seen The Ring.
We have stories. Janelle, you have a story. Tell stories, Janelle.
Hey.
Let's tell our past stories about Ring, because I know I have a wonderful story. It's one of my favorite stories of my life, but Janelle has some great ones too.
Okay, so I was telling Leo a little bit about this today, about how this movie it absolutely horrified me. I'd never seen, I think I was telling her that like not since the Never-Ending Story had I seen a movie that demanded that you consider that you're part of it in that way. That it had never that had never really occurred to me, and I'd never had that happen in that way before, where I finished the movie and felt like
sorry, Josh
just watched it. Yes, exactly.
Yes, Josh.
Exactly. Yes. And somehow I'm still here. I don't know. But yeah, like it pulled me in to the idea that we were now part of the story, that we were now part of the curse, and we were now part of that unfolding. And I don't know what it was about it, but it just absolutely freaked me out. It was probably the scariest movie at the time that I'd ever seen. Nothing else topped it at that point and I'd seen a lot by then. And for some reason, this one just really grabbed me by the throat. And I spent all night with a sheet over the television, researching the true stories and researching like the
you and Dan like stayed up all night.
Yeah, probably 2 days of sitting there trying to research like everything that we could find on the actual lore. And keep in mind, this was a long time ago and we didn't have as much information available to us as we do now. Now all I have to do is Google it, and like literally everything that took us 2 days to find is right there.
I just looked at my watch.
Yeah. So it took a while, but we figured out like all the lore and who was who and what it was based on and what the true stories were and where they were, and like we just kind of hyper focused on it until we finally passed out, which was like a day and a half later. And yeah, so and it just like really got me because of that idea that it's you're in this now. Like this is part of your story now. So
Right.
yeah, it really got me.
My story is there's two stories. So first, we had a friend. His name was Sean. He lived up in Forest Falls, which is kind of like the cabins and foresty and all that stuff. And where he lived, you had to go upstairs to like a random door, and in that door was the cabin where he lived. Well, me, my friend Joey, who you've seen on the show, my other friend Peter, and we all went up to Sean's house. And we had these movies. I had just gotten them in. I had gotten Ring 2, Spiral, and The Grudge, all in the original Japanese versions. So here we are. There's four of us up at this dark cabin at night. Fog rolled in, and we're watching The Ring. Four grown ass men. So, to our credit, none of us jumped, none of us freaked out, none of us screamed. But when the movie was over, all four of us suddenly decided we needed a smoke break at the same time. None of us went to the bathroom alone that night. We had other people by the door. We went everywhere huddled together. We all went in the kitchen. We turned all the lights on. We had everything. It was bright. We were loud. We spoke up after that.
Yep.
We were scared, legitimately. And then, like, the worst part happened was a week later, our friend Peter went to the Rob Zombie concert in Hollywood, and he finds this videotape in the parking lot. Okay.
I've told people this.
And he's like, whatever, dude. It's a happy. There's no coincidence. I just saw The Ring last week, 7 days ago, and I find the videotape here in the parking lot. Takes the video home, pops it in his VCR. Guess what tape it is?
The Ring.
It's the Ring tape.
Ha!
It was a promotion because the American version was coming out, and they were leaving videotapes out all over the place at Rob Zombie concerts.
Random places.
Horror, Marilyn Manson concerts, all those horror concerts everywhere. And they were leaving these videotapes out just for promotion purposes. Peter just happened to get one 1 week after we watched it. We got the tape. Man, we made so many copies of that tape. You have no idea. Everybody we knew had a copy of that tape. Everybody we knew afterwards came up to us and were like, what did you do? What did you do? Like,
You had to be
the
real
whole
quick.
coffee shop fucked up, okay? Like,
Yeah.
and we were just sitting there like, It's been 8 days. It's been 8 days.
But we are
That's
good.
right.
We survived. Yep. Yeah, there was no sleep after we saw it. And I remember like, okay, we should maybe leave the house. And we go to Jazz, and nobody said we didn't say anything like to each other at all. Like we didn't talk at all. It was just like you're just looking, like vacant looking at nothing.
And back then was the age of the pager. There was no cell phones.
Right.
So we would page each other like, like just checking codes, countdowns.
Yep. And every time the house phone rang, I didn't want to answer it for like a really long time.
Oh, I turned my ringer off.
Yep. Didn't want to answer the phone.
See, movies back then would mess you up. Like,
Yeah.
they knew how to do it.
Yeah. And what were you saying about like that it might have felt a little bit different if you said something about like it might have felt a little bit different if you had been
if I had been in the time that it came out, because that's my world.
Right.
Like
If
now,
you were able to relate because of the technology you had available back then, then
Right.
you'd be able to understand a little better.
yeah, exactly. Because like now that was like 18 or so years ago. That's like, I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't think the 80s were real. It's some fantasy land. Sorry.
Well, technically that was 18 years ago the original came out 30 years ago.
Yeah. So like
My
if
question-
I had been around like in the time that the story took place, I feel like it probably would have like hit harder, probably like how like my mom took it.
Yeah.
Well, plus, you mean your dad would be really weird.
And my
Would
question is, how would that work nowadays with the
I just
technology
meant 30
we have
years
now?
ago. Who knows who dad would be
Well-
at that time, you know?
They do kind of explore that in some of the sequels. Like the last one that I saw was the one with the cell phones. That was the last one that I saw. And even that was a really long time ago now.
But they've done the same with like the Scream movies where they've updated it with cell phones and newer technology and whatnot to make it more relatable for new kids and newer millennials and all you stupid youngins that don't know nothing about nothing, can't get off my lawn.
Oh, my
But-
hips.
You want me on your lawn?
You want me on your lawn, don't lie.
I'd be a great garden gnome.
It's true.
If you ever came over,
I want to.
but I think that wraps up the ring part of our show. Except that Janelle wants to show off her shirt.
Oh, I do want to show off my shirt. It's Samara. She's in the ring looking all cute with her nails and her little cracked face. This shirt was a present from AJ many years ago. Oh, yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
I'll let him know you said thanks. Next time I see him.
Next time you see him,
That's right.
he's disassociating. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
All right. Well, if you guys have nothing else, did you want to stick around for the show or are you going to go ahead and take off?
I think we better go eat. Better go
Awesome.
to
Well, thank you.
But thank you so much for letting us come on and talk about it. We love the story. So thank you.
No problem. Hopefully you won't be a stranger and come back on sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Leo. Thank you, Janelle.
Thank you. Bye.
Pleasure.
Have a good night.
Pleasure to meet you again.
Night.
Bye.
Now we're done with those people.
And since we're done with the ring, what's going to be next on our agenda? AJ, are we going to watch a trailer first, or are we going to go to our next subject?
Let this answer your question.
I'm the last Airbender.
You may be the last Airbender, but you're not alone.
I'm the Avatar. I found allies from every nation. And together, we ended the 100-Year War.
Aang, because of you, all of the nations live together in peace and harmony.
All except mine. An Airbender.
My senses tell me this guy is pretty attractive.
What does attractive even mean?
Just give me a straight confirmation. Is he attractive?
He's very attractive. Huh? What? He is. It's all in the bone structure.
Aang, you and I can heal the past. And together, we can build a new world.
Welcome to Team Avatar.
How many countless were killed in the 100 years waiting for his return? If we want anything to change, we need what the Benders have. Power.
This isn't the way! We can bring back balance! Peace! I promise you I'll fix it.
We'll fix it. Together.
there you have it. That was Avatar: The Last Airbender. Aang.
It's
Ready?
pronounced Aang, sir. Only M. Night Shyamalan calls it Aang.
Aang.
Dude, I love the movie. I know you said you had some issues watching it because it was too anime-like.
Yeah, I got about an hour, not 45 minutes into it, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I found that some of the art style and everything was very beautiful and gorgeous and drawn out awesome. Even the voice acting was done well, but then it just got too silly and too teen boppy, and it was just it was too much. It reminded me a little bit of the Mighty Nine, but even more kid-like, and I couldn't get into it, so I had to stop.
Yeah, because I don't know how long after the original series this is. I don't think it was mentioned like their ages or whatnot, but I mean they're still fairly young, so of course they act very similar to what they were in the show previously. I mean, I know Aang was like 12 at the start of the show, so he's maybe, I'm gonna take guess, either late teens or early 20s here. But speaking of cast, I was actually surprised on the cast. I did not look much into this movie. I was just excited, waiting for it. It got an early leak, which I tried to avoid like the plague, because I did not want to just not support this movie. I wanted to do great, because I would love to hear more stories like this, whether it's from the original team, the new team. I definitely want to see more movies like this. You have Eric Nam, who plays the voice of Aang, Jessica Matten, who voices Katara, Stephen Yoon voiced Zuko, and the one that really caught me off guard was the new Airbender that they found. He was voiced by Dave Bautista. I was like, man, his voice sounds good and sounds familiar and awesome, and that's why. I'm used to some of his roles, but man, when he gets serious, he just sounds so amazing. You have Dione Kwan, who plays Toph Bei Fong, who in the show is blind, and the actress who plays her is also blind. So that's pretty cool information I saw.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. And then another one that was surprising that I didn't know was in it was a previous Avatar that you haven't heard about in the show. You only hear about in this TV or in this series or in this movie, played by Ke Huy Quan. I hope I said his name right, because he played Shorty, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Go around.
So yeah,
and he was also in Everything Everywhere All at Once and won an award for it.
Yes. So seeing or hearing about these voice actors, I love the voice acting. They all did great. Again, I would love to watch more of this. As you mentioned, the animation is gorgeous. The fight scenes very well choreographed. A little too jumpy here and there sometimes. Like they were trying to do it live action type of thing, but it didn't translate too well. But it was still a great fight scenes and choreograph.
I do agree. The choreography seemed like it was choreographed for a live action film, but they would have had to use a whole hell of a lot of wire work with it. So
yeah, and who knows?
I did like the first fight sequence that they did that I saw. With the arrows and all that stuff, everything was awesome.
Yes,
I did enjoy that fight scene, but like I said, it was just too much silliness going on. I just couldn't do it. But I never got into the Avatar movies or show. I watched the live action version, unfortunately. Didn't care for it either way. So,
yeah, no, the show is a lot better to start off with, even if you just watch a few episodes just to check the difference in the differences from the movie to the original movie to the show. I know there's also a live action show that just released recently, but I haven't seen that one neither. So I might watch it at some point, but it might be just something I do on my own, not for the show, because if I don't enjoy it, I'm not going to continue watching it.
I'm blaming you.
So
well, next up we have a trailer. Are you ready for this really cool looking trailer? Josh,
yes.
Are you looking forward to this really cool looking trailer?
I hope so.
On Christmas, I deliver presents to nice little boys and girls. If you're naughty, I deliver something else. Justice. But now I'm on the naughty list.
I forgot the meaning of Christmas? What does that even mean?
I don't want to alarm anybody. There may not be another Christmas ever again.
Why not?
Santa got put on the naughty list.
What'd he do?
Maybe I killed too many people. I don't know. I lost my powers. How am I supposed to find the meaning of Christmas in a place like this?
What do you need? Little nose candy?
Get out of here!
Mason, he owns this town and the cops. We need you. Kill Santa Claus. I know this little help us.
It's time to save Christmas and get off the naughty list.
I'm trying to avoid violence.
Is it me or does...
No, that guy smells amazing.
I got reinforcements coming.
Nikki!
Get your own man. He's taken.
That's my wife! You're in trouble now!
Santa is real.
Damn right I am.
Any last words? Make my sleigh.
Hot damn. Okay, I definitely got to watch the first one now then, because that looked amazing.
First one is phenomenal. I love the first one, especially when they get to his origin sequence. Oh my god, it's fucking phenomenal. And this one looks just as good, except where they upgraded some of the characters. The first one was good because they were able to save a lot of money on the budget by getting like low rent actors, the kind you would see like, you know, Yugoslavia and what have you, and Newfoundland, whatnot. Not known characters, not known actors, but still well acted, but not known in America, you know?
Yeah.
This year, this way, and it looks like we're getting a little bit more of an uptake, bigger budget, being able to hire well-known actresses and actors, and looks like the violence has gotten cranked up a little bit. The cookie cutter scene looked awesome.
Yes. I was confused. I thought he branded him, but then when I saw the actual item, I'm like, oh, god dang.
Yeah, right. And I'm all here for it. I am down for it. I'm going to be watching part one before I leave to go see part two. Like,
right.
It was awesome. And I remember when part one came out, we watched it. Me, Richard, and James, we went and saw it and loved it, had a blast with it. So it was one of his movies too. So I know he would like the sequel.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely gonna have to watch it when it comes out. When did this movie come out? I missed it.
Before Christmas, that's for sure.
Okay, sweet. Then we know our homework for that. You the day of, but me before that. Right.
Now I think it's time for the match of the week. What do you say, Freddie?
Yes, let's get some wrestling then.
This week, AEW had their Grand Slam Mexico event. Excuse me. Which put them at the CMLL Grand Slam, CMLL Mexico Arena. This arena is designed and the architect designed it for wrestling. It's houses thousands and thousands of Hispanic fans on a daily basis just for different wrestling events that go on throughout the year. It is the it's like the honored halls. It's like Madison Square Garden, but for Hispanic wrestling. Everybody wants to go here. Everybody wants to perform here. It's the place. And so AEW was just down there, and they put on their great show for free on streaming TV. And this was the capping match at the end of the night. The entire event was top-tier wrestling, and it was impossible to pick the best match. I kept watching matches and going, that one, no, that, it just became hard until the topper, and that was this match right here. This is Will Ospreay versus Mark Davis in a Mexican street fight. There's going to be a slam here, or Mark Davis just. This is why I love Will Ospreay, because the man can wrestle and he can tell a story and he can sell. Just watch.
He can taste victory. He can smell Wembley Stadium and the AEW World Title.
The double underhook avoided by Davis. Rolls through. Davis, though. Oh, Ospreay caught him charging again. Crucifix, two.
No! Good God.
Davis breaks free, roundhouse. Dunk. Zip.
Oh,
my goodness, that's got to be it.
That took Ospreay out last time. Can it do it again? Breaks the arm.
Two. Oh, Ospreay.
Oh, Lordy. These two men are just pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Ospreay struggling up to his feet. Davis once again wrapping that right arm in the barbed wire.
Endure punishment himself. The barbs into the flesh. He propels Ospreay off. No! Ospreay's amazing. Look at that! Look at that! Switches positions.
Steps over.
He knows it.
Styles Clash, center of the ring. Ospreay. One, two. No, Davis.
Oh.
Ospreay.
Oh.
Diving elbow strikes.
This is the ruthlessness we saw he learned from the Death Riders. He used it.
Oh no, Ospreay wrapping the barbed wire around the neck of Dunkzilla Mark Davis.
Ospreay with no compunction.
And a hidden blade!
On the barbed wire!
1, 2, 3.
The area assassin! Ospreay!
Dude.
Right?
Dude.
That was 2 minutes. That was the last 2 minutes. The match went on for, I think it was like 30 minutes. It was 30 minutes long of them just beating the living crap out of each other, but in such a way that you were just, oh.
Yeah,
And
it was
then you were
intense for that
bleeding.
2 minutes.
Yeah, it was just an intense match, and I had to top it off. It was the top of the program. It was the main event, and I had to give my hats off to it. It was such a good show, and a good way to end it. So,
And I really wish I did have more time to watch wrestling because, I do miss watching it. I just don't always have the time for it. So I love watching our weekly showings of it.
they're stepping it up right now. They got a big pay-per-view coming up next month, All In Wembley. It's Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay for the main event. That match is going to be the shit. I know I'll be watching it, so yeah. I think that's all we got, Freddie.
All right. Anything else that you have for the rest of the night?
Nope.
All righty then. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thank you, AJ, for having me. Thank you, Janelle and Leo, for showing up to the podcast and joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Follow us everywhere on our social media under Forbidden Panel. Our social media is filled with news and content we can't cover on the show, so make sure to head over for your daily updated needs. We hope to see everyone back next Thursday because, don't forget to send a copy out of the ring. Otherwise, you're going to be dead and you won't be able to enjoy our show after that. So better do that. So We'll see
Better
you
to
on next
watch out than be dead. That's what we're saying.
Yep. But if I don't show up next week, I forgot. But hey, we have TikTok. It's probably going to be real easy to send those videos out.
Watch it. Right.
So we hope to see everyone here back next Thursday at 8:30 for episode 317. Until then, have a wonderful day.
All right, everybody.